Welcome back. Elden Ring Firebomb Challenge. Let's, I don't think there's that much for us to shake off. Haven't tried this in about a week or two, maybe? A little bit of time, but, you know, we're still good. Alright, see if I can remember the sequence without. Okay, 2 of these. Actually, we're gonna do all 3 of these, because it doesn't matter. So we're not doing the... Because this D-pad is definitely still on the old 360 controller, and the D-pad is still just a little sticky and old compared to the really responsive, clicky ones of modern controllers. So we're not going to try to do that. We don't really need it. It's a little bit of a crutch. Do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Do this. Run in, do the Terra Magica at like the 3rd or 4th one, like right here. And then I'm gonna throw them not as high as I would think. Yep, not as high. Oh, that was all him missing, not me dodging. Okay, and slam. And welcome to the jam. Nice. Okay, first try. We made it to the 2nd phase. Oh yeah. Yeah, that Elden Ring pause got me. I definitely thought the 3rd attack in that string was gonna follow up with the same timing as the other 2. But, I mean, that was a really good first attempt for having not touched any Souls-like in a couple weeks. And coming back and playing this weird... Oh, and I wasn't even holding my shield. That's hilarious. That's a classic first time mistake. Wasn't even holding half of my red tearstone ring. This guy came here after doing the DLC. That hammer is fun to play with. I like big hammers. I think that's one of the reasons I've been doing okay in this run, not being like a really professional Souls player. I've still been surviving. It's because I like big heavy weapons. So the timing of that is not super foreign to me. And away we go. Okay, right here. This is a little too close. Oh, still don't have my shield out. Oh yeah. Yep. Alright. I'm also lifting weights right now, so I'm gonna pause and we'll be back in a second. So if you have a home gym and you are not lifting weights in between your boss attempts, then what are you doing? Generally, Souls games would not be what I would recommend for in-between sets type of game. Something that you can pause would be better, but since it's just, you know, it's like a 2-second run back and then a boss attempt, this works okay. The guy also went to the DLC first. Or maybe he's on his, like, New Game Plus. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, yeah. That was so stupid. I should not have done that. I just got away with it, basically. What? Okay, I must have accidentally queued up a second one. Yeah, that's entirely unnecessary. You could have hit me with the end of your beard and I would have died. I didn't think I queued up another throw there, but apparently I did. That was, I mean, these are good attempts. We might crash down this wall today. That weapon, I never really got to it. I got to it pretty late in the DLC, the one on that ghost we just saw. It was alright. I've heard a lot of people like it though. That like new meteoric blade. Okay, I probably could have gotten something in there, but I chose not to. Okay, wait. We get 2 in here, so nice. Get 1 in. Oh, that's bad. I thought there was going to be a little bit more delay in there, but I wasn't going to hit him anyway. So, when he does the roar, you can hit him once, but don't try to... Well, I don't know, does the roar do damage? I think that roar doesn't do any damage. So I don't need to roll through it, because there's no hitbox to roll through. Okay, we'll do our little ritual here. 1. We're making it to the second phase of almost every fight. Like, maybe 2/3, 3/4 of the fights. Which is a very good sign. Here we go. We get 1 more. No! Okay, that was just luck. I mean, I'll take a little bit of luck. We're not even done with our jellyfish the first time. Nice. Yeah, see, that doesn't do damage. This, however, does massive damage. Ah, jeez. I was... So that... So some attacks propagate kind of almost at the speed of light. Shockwaves and stuff. Some of the shockwaves kind of have a travel time. And I think that shockwave, I was treating it like it was going to have a travel time, and it did not. It had no travel time. It propagated immediately throughout the area. So I guess it's just hard to remember all those when you're not doing this for like 6 hours a day. We're gonna pause real quick. One of my worst nightmares is finishing the fight and then realizing that I was paused and that I didn't get the footage of it. Hasn't happened, but a couple of times doing things I was muted and I was talking for a while. Yapping my trap. To no avail. So the hitbox on that overhead swing that he does, that he keeps missing, it's weird. I don't know, like, how to consistently. I think rotating right might be okay. No, that's, yeah. He was... No, he wasn't more forward than I was thinking. I was more forward than I was thinking. Okay. Okay, let's get this going. Yeah, I think I want to put it here, not there. Yeah, that's... Okay, well, I feel like he usually doesn't do that follow-up, and that was a little irritating. He usually doesn't do the follow-up on that, so I swear that when I expect it, he just sits there staring at me, and I'm like, wow, I could have gotten 2 pots in during that gap. And when I go for it, then he does the follow-up, and I can't rotate out of the way fast enough. So I found out I can sort of animation cancel the pulling out of the staff, so we're gonna do that first. I mean, every little millisecond helps. Not as high as you think. Ah, dang it. A lot easier when I get... Jeez! Okay, wait for it. Yep. See, I didn't get greedy and I was rewarded. Oh, this is so stupid. Yeah. That was all me. I was like, oh, we get another one in! No. Like, the second that I hit the X button, immediately I was like, yep, that's instant death. It will immediately result in my death. It's okay. I mean, at least what's nice is that realizing at the moment that you threw it, like way before the actual indicators on screen, like way before he jumps up and you know you're screwed, if you could see it before then, it's just one more step to seeing it before you pressed that X button. So you're almost there. I didn't pull out the staff like I thought I would. Well, that's fine. Pull it out after. Oh, that was close. Got him. Nice. Okay. 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 Alright, I'm learning. I got a little bit salty when that second to last pot sailed through his left thigh, like the middle of his left thigh. It's a little frustrating sometimes when, like, can I adjust where the lock-on is? Can you please just put it on his head? I know that normally that's not a good spot, but because of the arc, if I locked on, or like the bottom of his neck, like super high center of mass, that is my best shot at getting him. But like the lock-on is like at his belly button, and so I hit his thigh gap so often. For someone with massive hams like this guy, he's got hecka, no, what am I trying to say? Hella thigh gap. I was thinking a heck of a thigh gap. He's got hella thigh gap, man. Really does. Okay, see, I like to place it like here, but I want to fight mostly from back one square. Oh, yeah. See, sometimes it's just like luck. Yeah, there's a luck aspect. There's certainly like a, usually he doesn't go into that attack, but if he does, I'm toast. Alright, we're gonna pause here. And back. For you, I just go pausing and back. But for me, I have to go lift a set in between those. We did that. Oh no, I was about to say we did that perfectly, except that I didn't make my pots. So we're in here with less than the correct amount of pots. We're down 4 special pots. Okay, that one's on me. I thought that I dodged like enough to the side in order to get around his cone, but apparently I did not. I went straight into it, and I didn't time it well enough to do that. Playing this and playing the Deathless, you'd think that they were similar, but they're very different playstyles. One reason being the Deathless uses summons. Like a filthy scrub. A little lower. Too low. Too high. Just right. Okay, come on, do your attack. Ah! See, I could have gotten 2 in now. See, it's... I'm a pretty cool cat when it comes to fighting in Souls games. I'm pretty cool. But there are some things that set me off and make me get salty and stupid. And one of them is when the boss just sits there staring at you when you decided to play it safe. and they're just staring at you going like, look at all this opportunity for damage you could have had. It's so frustrating. It really chaps my ass. Oh, what's this? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty good at not doing stupid things, but you know, it's Soul game. We all do stupid things. Okay, a little high. Yep, there we go. Okay, this is the tricky one. And yeah! Aha! I know your patterns, asshole. Nope. Get fucked. God, it feels good when you like do a whole pattern of his attacks. Come on. Oh, and yerp, and yerp, and oh, I thought there was a third. Well, that's the one with 3. So I could have gotten like one more in there. But yeah, I'm gonna make the items so I don't forget that. Then I'm gonna go lift. All right, let's get in this again. And let's do this. It's pretty far back, so I'm gonna shoot a little high. And I went over his head, of course. That's okay. No saltiness here. Okay, this is his sequence. And yerp. Maybe another. Oh, jeez. That was. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. That was so stupid. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I did it stupid again because you get 2 at the end of that. And this is the 2, and then the yerp. Okay, yep. Don't know the timing yet on that one. That one's all me. Just early roll. That's okay. We're learning. Oops. Not what I meant to do, but... What the heck? Don't know why. Did I do something twice? I wasn't really paying attention. Whatever. We're fine. I'm just gonna run out of jellyfish a little faster than I usually do. Oh, it's because I threw the pot. I always forget that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I was getting worried that I need to pay more attention during my buff routine, but it wasn't that. It wasn't an error in the buff routine. It's that when you throw a pot, it takes some mana, and this the buff routine is like has no wiggle room in it. So if you do anything before the buff routine, you can't do the whole thing in the usual sequence. I think I kept leveling earlier. I was leveling mind until that happened. Here we go. One. Oh, yeah, one was enough. I wasn't going to go for two in that because I'm not greedy. I might go for two here. Nope. Okay, and one and two. I need to stop going for two in between. I need to go for two when I know I can go for two. And I don't think that there's a single opportunity in Horaloo where two is, like, guaranteed safe. I thought that was going to be it. I thought that was going to be it, but it's okay. I'm not salty about it, I'm just excited. I'm getting very close. If I hadn't gone for two there, that might have been it. I'm learning his routines now. Learning his moveset. So these fights are starting to feel a lot smoother. A little high. Yeah, man. I hate this right here. I hate this sequence that he gets into because there's not a lot of predictability in it. Oh, I'm toast. Yeah. See, it sucks because I rotate and then I throw, but his like his little twirly move gets him out of the way, and it means that I can't rotate away from the attack. It's because he twirls and recenters. So you have to dodge roll that second maneuver. But if he doesn't, he just sits there staring at me for 10 minutes going, oh, wow, look at all the damage you could have been doing. Look at all that damage. You probably could have had me in second phase by now. Maybe even dead. And you can see my problem. Oh, whoops, out of sequence. It's okay. Golden Val lasts the longest of all our buffs other than the Flask. So we're okay. That's the best one we could have done at the beginning. Yerp. 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 One more. Nice. One. And that's it. Nice. Good luck on that first phase right there. Okay, and don't get greedy. And yerp. And yerp. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Okay. That's okay. I usually miss the dodge on the second part of that one. Not the... Or I guess the third part of that one, not the second part. What's nice is that I knew it was coming. I knew that I could get one in on his roar, and then not to throw another one. Remember how I said earlier, the next step is to do it before you screw up? That time I knew before I screwed up. So, improvement. We've got improvement happening. Okay, I'm actually going to pause here. We're doing shoulders and back today. Okay, there we go. That's a good muscle group to work when you're fighting the Giga Chad here. I can't even remember his name. There he is, Godfrey. Definitely want to work shoulders and back. Oh, I'm way too close. Oh, I'm toast. Yeah. See, like, I don't know if you saw it, but way in the back here, I'm gonna try and give you a mouse to look at. No, can't do a mouse. You could see the explosion from my pot that went clear through him, like clear through the center of his mass, and that's the kind of thing that'll drive me nuts. All right, 1, 2, and 3. So the sequence really starts with the flask. The Pukus right now are only being used to get us down into hyper mode range, into red tier stone ring range. What is it called in this game? Red feather branch sword and this kite shield. They both do the same thing. They're both like halves of the old red tier stone ring. Zherp. Oh, I'm toast. Yeah, I gotta take the. So I guess here's. Form the sentence and then say the sentence. When he does the stomp and I dodge past and get him, I don't think that I can safely try to give him a pot in that opportunity. I want to, but there's 3 things that he will do. One is to go into another dodge to the side and cone stomp. The second is a big long overhead swing, which has like a 50-50 chance of killing me. And the other is the quick forward slash, which has a 100% chance of killing me. I don't think that those odds are good because, like, I don't really land any of those. Sometimes I'll land on the quick slash, but that's 100% chance of killing me, so there's no reason to do that. So I guess I should just be taking that opportunity, but I guess as soon as I stop being aggressive in that moment, he's gonna just sit there and look at me and drive me crazy. So we'll see. It works if he does the cone stomp and I'm far enough away that I don't have to, what am I trying to say? That I'm not really dodging, I'm more just like sidestepping. Okay. That first one was too low, I guess. Oh, I'm toast. Yeah, sometimes he hits, sometimes he misses. With that one. It's hard for me to predict and what, like... You have so little, like, movement ability when you're throwing those pots. That it's not like some attacks where, like sometimes when I'm using big heavy weapons, I will attack and kind of be moving in a direction, and it'll help me get out of the way for the next attack. Doing like a little rotate thing. We've reached the part of the day where I stop doing well and I start doing poorly, I think. But I'm focusing on learning and like abandoning my need to finish this boss today. Post. Yeah. You can see the explosion way back behind him. I guess, like, is he allowed to dodge roll too? Because that's him dodge rolling. It's like his hitbox does not exist when he's kind of spinning around to do the second overhand. I gotta... It's the thing. I know that if he doesn't do it and I'm just staring at him, I will lose my cool. And that's why I don't want to. I'd rather be risky and gutsy and aggressive. All right, and that's time for another set. So we'll do this, then we'll pause. Okay. How many hit points do I even have? I should probably like look at that at some point. There's no winning. When I roll past him for the cone, there is no profit in me sending a pot. There's no profit in it. It's better to just try and reposition in a way that I can like try and force him into a favorable attack. Like that attack was favorable, what he just did. If I wasn't locked into an animation already. So that's what we'll try for. I don't know why that happened twice. That's fine. Okay, so we're not going to attack here. Yep, let him do that, and then give him one here. There we go. Now I can give him another. Oh. Thought I dodged that. That's okay. In all honesty, even if I dodged past that one, I don't know that sequence very well, so he probably would have gotten me with the follow-up. We had a weird thing happen with the kite shield. What is it called? Yeah, twin bird kite shield. Where I cycled back to this. My sacred seal. not gonna lie. I'm a little bit excited to play some of the Souls games that don't involve any buffs, like Bloodborne and Sekiro. Because, like, after playing this challenge, I kind of don't want to do buffs anymore. Any buffs. That was stupid. And you could see the explosion behind him. I guess I have to, like, wait long enough to see if he's going to do the follow-up to get any profit out of that. These long buff routines are not my jam. I like, you know, I like 1 or 2 buffs, like Flask, Golden Vow, let's do this, you know. Because I usually play a Strength Faith build. Which, to be fair, kind of sucked in the earlier Souls game, in Dark Souls 1. What am I trying? There, that's what I was forgetting. That. And I used like a Sacred Zweihander for the whole game. And like, there are certain areas where that is absolutely awesome, but then for most of the game, it's kind of not. But the other thing is that you didn't have to be nearly as, like, well optimized to play that game. It was a lot easier to just, like, be able to get good and get through stuff. It was a lot more forgiving in that way. It wasn't like this game where you're like, oh, you took a sacred weapon in to fight the Elden Beast? That's fun. You might as well punch him. He has like 90% holy resistance. Uh-oh! Yeah, we're toast. Actually, like, all these bosses at the end of the boss rush, they all have crazy holy resistance, and it's so mean. And how the hell was I supposed to know that? There's like nothing in the game that gives you an indication of this. I've probably bitched about this before, but I wish they did that. I wish they... Like, I had to go online, and I started, because I was struggling so much at the end of the game, with, again, my holy Zweihander, that this might just go to, and I was just beating my head against the Elden Beast. I'm like, I cannot hit this guy. Like, how the heck do you do enough damage? I spend the whole time running. That's the other thing that's stupid in that fight. I spend the whole time just chasing after him, and then I get 1 or 2 hits. It takes 1/100th of his health bar out, and then I just have to run across the whole arena again. I look it up, and I'm like, he has that much holy resistance? Yeah. So I had to rotate to something else. Okay, don't throw at him. Yep, let him do that. Now throw at him. See, look at that. So much profit was gained. Oh, I can do this. Watch this. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That was sweet. And I get 1. I don't get 2. Oh, I get 2 here. 1. Oh, guys! That was so almost it. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it to jinx it, but I think I was screaming it in my mind enough that I jinxed it. That was it. That was the... and I didn't jinx it. I got excited, and I did an early roll on an attack I know the timing for. That would have felt good too, because that was not a lot of RNG bullshit. Like, sometimes I win, and I want to, like, take it back. I'm like, no. Try again. Why? Because I won because you rolled all the best attacks for me, not because I had skill. Honestly, I feel like every time I beat Melania, it's like that. It's because it's not because I got good. It's because she just didn't do waterfowl dance 50 times. Well, it's not even that bad. Honestly, the last time I fought her, I was trying so hard to beat her without doing the bleed bullshit with her. And yeah, this is an unrelated story, I guess, but what else am I going to talk about? It was the little, like, run up and slice and dice, run up, attack that she did. And the problem was I was playing a shields build. And it wasn't so much that it was doing damage to me. I could tank through it. I was hugely tanky. But she healed so much when she did it. Even when she did no damage, she healed a ton. See, this first phase doesn't feel right. I'm glad he killed me. I'm glad he killed me because I got really good RNG on that first phase and I would feel kind of bad. I guess I should stop saying that in the fight because if that was the one where I won the match, I don't want to, like, it's going to be recorded forever that I'm like, this feels bad. That's not what I want saved for posterity. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I didn't make that one because it didn't feel good. I'm not going to say that from now on, but, you know, you archivist who sat through watching all of these attempts knows that it doesn't feel good sometimes when I get really good RNG and I win because of that. Only you will know the secret turnings of my heart. Oh, dang it. Oh, I screwed up. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. Get in there. I screwed up the sequence a little bit. Okay, don't throw. And dodge. And give one of these. Wait. Oh, jeez! That one's all me. I should have known that's what that attack was. I don't know why my brain just said, no, that's not the attack where he starts the shockwave. Absolutely was, and I knew it. Did I not? Oh man, I didn't do my rest for the next one, so I'll have to pause here. Yeah, I usually get like 4 attempts in between each set. So I knew it was, I was like, that's more than 4 attempts. So I looked down, it's been 10 minutes since my last set. I'm like, no! My anabolic window! Also, when I take, you know, a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, in between sets, more than I thought, and that's how your workout gets to be a very long workout. And not the good kind of very long workout. Okay. This feels good. Got a good feeling about this one. Hit the first one, missed the second one, hit the third one, hit the fourth one, and die. He definitely has some sort of weird hyper armor. Ooh, that's a weird attack. That was a weird attack, the one he did after I was dead. He doesn't have hyper armor. What I mean is that he has some sort of weird iframes in between, like when he's actually spinning to attack or when he's like leaping forward to attack. He has some sort of iframes, or his hitbox gets really weird for a second because I've definitely seen my pots go sailing through him. That's okay. I'm not complaining about hitboxes right now. This boss is great. I love this boss fight. Part of me is a little sad if I beat this because this is going to be the last one that feels good. Because the Radagon fight is not going to feel good because I have to do the Radagon and then the Elden Beast in one fight. And I'm not looking forward to that. That's okay. Right now we just have to fight Godfrey, and I love fighting Godfrey. A little lower. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. One more. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. I gotta stop going for that one more, because like right there, easily could have killed him, and I could have redone my jelly shroom. Jelly shroom. It's not a jelly shroom. I've been playing Subnautica. My jellyfish shield. I could have redone it in that time too. So realistically, I only need him to just do that, and I get 3 pots off, or 2 pots and a redo of the jellyfish. It's a very good attack for me to get. Essentially, when he does that, we're going to phase 2. I don't always need it to go to phase 2. I've definitely made it to phase 2 without him doing that, so I don't feel bad about like, oh, you're not winning, it's just RNG. Get out the shield, please, thank you. Okay, that was odd. Don't throw. And then this is the shockwave. And you're... Ah, it got me. I thought I'd like the record to show that my NERP was timed exactly with the attack. Am I starting to get salty? I might be getting a little salty, and that's not good. That means we need to put it down. And it's time for another set anyway, so we're gonna do seppuku, and then we'll do our next set, and then we'll be back. Yeah, our next workout is deadlift, which is only 1 set, and very hard to long to set up and long to take down and stuff. So we're gonna do 1 attempt here, and then I'm gonna go deadlift. And possibly the fact that I'm about to deadlift will be enough of a showing to Godfrey to let me pass. But I might have to deadlift to show him first. Okay, that was a little high. Oh, we still got it. Got him in the toe on that second one. Don't do it. Okay, and then get one here, and we're going to phase 2. And I get to do that, and do this. Nice! Ideal situations. Alright, here we go. Oh, I shouldn't have gone for 2, but we're okay. And... No! That was it again! Guys, that was so it. That was so it. That was the attempt. I shouldn't have gone for 2, but I went for 2. That was so it. I was 1 away. 1 pot away from victory. Okay, well I guess, you know, my last workout was barbell row. And it's not exactly the same muscle group, but I should probably give it the full 5 minutes before I do deadlift. It's a lot of the similar muscles, so... And my deadlift is quite heavy for me. And no, I'm not going to tell you what my deadlift is. It is above 2 plates. That is all I will say. it's not much above 2 plates. Oh, this was stupid. Oh, that was so stupid. See? And I would have killed him right here. So silly. That was silly. So, when I'm going for that second one where I don't know what the next attack is, and I'm just like, well, you know, if it's this kind of attack, I'll be fine. That's not smart. I gotta not do that. Realistically, I gain 1 pot throw on the one where I get 3, but that's it. And that's not worth really, like, that's not worth much in the grand scheme of things. Just gotta play it safe, play it cool. I'm locking on here in the beginning to kind of align myself on the x-axis. I can't align myself on the y-axis like that, but I can at least align myself on the x-axis. Okay, here we go. This is good. Yes! And... oh! See, that would have been one of those perfect scenarios where I would have dodged away, and then you have time for 2 actions, 2 pots, or to refill your jellyfish and throw a pot, and that's what I would have done right there. But I just, skill issue, just straight up skill issue. Mistimed it. Early rolled, or I guess that was a late roll. Okay, we're gonna do our ritual. And 2. And 3. And it has been 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go deadlift as my showing of strength to Godfrey. Ooh. Okay. Deadlift done. Felt very good. Good deadlift. Let's do this. I'm gonna be breathing a little heavy for a little bit. If your heart's not pumping after a set of 5 deadlifts, you're not lifting heavy enough. That's just some lifting tips from a guy who plays video games. Probably not the best source, but you know, I've been lifting about as long as I've been playing video games. Actually, no. My dad started me on video games much earlier than, oh, this is stupid. Oh, that's good. Okay, one of these, and I'm gonna do one of these. That was kind of dumb, but we'll be fine. I switched to the smaller pot. But, okay, that's the end of me. Again, the tearing my guts apart, not necessary. So, why was that dumb? Let's take a question from the class. Why was that dumb to switch to the small pot? Some Souls bosses, when they reach a certain threshold of health, they go to their second phase. It does not matter how much further past you get that section, to that section of health. They will always start at 50% or what have you. So if you go from 51% down to like 40%, they'll start their second phase at 50%. That's why I wanted to do that. Godfrey is not one of those bosses. That's why that was dumb, though. Godfrey goes into a second phase whenever he passes a certain threshold, and whatever you did to him there, like, carries over. Like, the full damage gets taken. So there's no reason to switch to the smaller pots. Melania is a good example of someone who works in the way that I described. When you drop her down to 1 hit point, you can't kill her in one shot. You cannot kill her in one shot. Because when you kill her the first time, she starts her second phase with like 80% of her health again. It doesn't matter how much you overkilled her. She spawns with almost all her health again. One of the reasons why she is an absolute monster of a boss. But Godfrey's not like that. So that was not the correct maneuver. It's okay though. I mean, it was kind of like a thinking on my feet tactical thing, and that's always a good thing to do, is to think on your feet. And be able to change if you need to. The shield, please, thank you. Okay, that's an unfortunate first couple. Okay, we're alright. And I'm dead. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. That wasn't a really bad attempt or anything. Oh boy. Okay. I can do one more attempt. I got a minute until my next set of curls. God, I love deadlifts. There was a study done recently about antidepressants versus other things that might fight depression. And you know what came out on top of everything else? Deadlifts. Just deadlifts. Like, deadlifts beat exercise plus SSRIs. Hell yeah. That makes me feel so good. My goal for the new year is to get up to a 2-plate bench. That's been my goal for a couple of years, but now I think I have a chance at it. I have a lot less going on in my life this next year. I'm not going to be working full-time and in school full-time, while my wife also works full-time. I guess I wasn't working full-time, but I was working enough. Yeah, that was stupid. I was working enough that it was a lot. I was working full-time during the summers. I was working more than full-time in the summers, some summers. I was working crazy amounts. Oh, that's an attempt, so we're gonna make these and then we'll pause it and we'll be back. Alright. Well, wish I had coughed before I had restarted. If there's something else that I love, it's curls. Curls feel good. If you're a man, you're watching this at some point, and you're thinking to yourself, my life's not going exactly the way I want it to right now. Might I suggest lifting heavy things? It may not fix all your problems, but I guarantee you'll feel better once you're done. Let's do this. Might get his feet with that. There we go. And don't. Okay, now. And 1. And redo. While he's recovering, give him 1 more. Haha! Feels good. We're gonna back up. Lock on. Throw. And throw 1 here. This might be it, people. That was it. Oh, and thank God we were recording. Yes. Oh, we did it. We did it. That was the most greedy pot I have ever thrown in my life. When he jumps up, I have a very low chance of actually hitting him. And, oh, we did it. Thy strength befits a crown. What a wonderful thing to say to somebody who's beaten you. That right there, there's your positive masculinity. 30,000, or is that 300,000? It's 300,000. Let's drop that into a level. I don't even know if that's enough for a level. It is. It's enough for a couple levels. We'll just do endurance. Gotta love endurance. All right, people. Well, that is pretty much. That's the end of where this gets not easy, but simple. This next fight is gonna be rough. First of all, we're gonna transition out of magic. Magic has done us well. It has served us very well for the mid game, into the late game. Actually, where's the mid game? It's done well for a long time. Ever since we were fighting the fire giant, it's been doing well for us. But I think we're gonna transition into strength. So it's been doing well for us. I'm gonna go in there and see where we're at with what our damage looks like with Radagon. If I remember correctly, he doesn't have more. I don't think either of them have more or less magic resistance than fire resistance. Radagon of the Golden Order. Extra life. Oh no, I am incorrect. He has 20 magic resist. He has 0 fire resist. And then the Elden Beast has 40 across the board, except for Holy. Then he has 80. See, they both have 80% Holy resistance. I was able to beat Radagon consistently, even though he had 80 Holy resistance. Okay, he is weak to fire and strike. Okay, that's not super helpful. Well, fire. Yeah, fire. And then Elden Beast is weak to... Yeah, he's got 10% across the board physical resistance, and he's got 40% of the non-holy magics. And he is completely immune to all what do you call it? The things like poison and scarlet rot and frost and things like that. So Elden Beast is immune. Radagon's immune to sleep, madness, and hemorrhage. He's not particularly weak to anything. I don't think that any of these are going to be helpful to us. Specifically since he doesn't have a tiny arena, but he moves a lot in the arena. So I'm not going to be able to just tag him and run. Like, the tag him and run definitely works on the fire giant. He has a gigantic field, plenty of stuff to hide behind, plenty of stuff to, yeah. So that's that. So we're gonna go with straight fire damage, I think. I don't know if Volcano will be better than Magic, but let's just look at what our damage is before we... Okay, actually, no. We're going to go spec into Strength, because it's... Well, now that's actually an interesting question, because... So, let's look at him. Let's look at the damage, because we might not be speccing into Strength right now, because I think we're going to go do some shopping. Yeah, let's do our whole thing. That was creepy. Let's just see where we're at with our damage. I'm not going to try to Terra Magica. Let's just see where we're at. One of the problems is that this long load screen right there, that animation, takes away from your buff time, but let's see. Okay. Woohoo! That's not bad! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, I forgot about that. Oh no! I didn't think. I kind of forgot about it, but I think when I considered it, I thought, there's no way. He's not going to just grab the pots out of the air. He grabs your spells. Oh, he grabs them out of the way and he throws them back at you as a holy bolt. Oh, that's going to hurt. So we're definitely going to try and do the volcano and have him just stand in it. The volcano pot and stand in it, because... Okay, 100%. But the damage isn't bad. That you saw that damage. That's it. That damage was nice. So, I guess the next question is, and I'll go into a testing environment to test this. What is better? Because the last time we did this, we were using fire. We were still like completely legit. So I wasn't using these pots. I was using these pots as my ritual pot. So what's better? Is this better or is this better? And I'll have to test it with, like, 80 strength, 80 intelligence, 80 faith, or something like that, to see which one of these is. This one better with 80 strength dex, because it's strength and dex, or is this one better with, like, the 60 faith or whatever? We'll need 50 faith just to cast all our stuff, I think. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what's going to be our optimal things. I'm probably going to do that off of recording. Well, I mean, I might record it. But we are going to go respec. We're going to respec into fire. The big question, though, is that we might need more tech for this. We might need to go into the DLC. All the tech from this game is present. We have everything. But the DLC tech is not. So Moog is standing in between us and the DLC. And what does he look like? So he has 80% fire resistance, 40% magic resistance. This is why you don't go and do things like respecking right off the bat, because I think I might want to fight him with magic. He's extremely weak to hemorrhage, so fly pots might be a cool answer here. Consumable fly pot. Not hefty fly pot. Where is it? Swarm pot. There we go. Swarm pot is based on arcane. So if I have low arcane, it'll do 222. If I have high arcane, yeah, so that's the difference between 1 and 2 pots proccing his first bleed. And then it'll be 2 pots after that, no matter what. And then it'll be 3 pots. No, it'll be 2 or 3 pots depending on my arcane after that. And 3 bleeds is all you're gonna get out of him. Here's the big question, though. We're definitely not going to be able to be in hyper mode for him, because his little nihil thing, even with the proper flask to negate it, is, I don't think the negation is 100%. I think it just negates most of it. Okay, so he's gonna be rough to fight, but I think we need to fight him. I think that's our next. I don't think we're gonna try and fight Radagon next. I think we're gonna try and fight Moog. So let's go. Do we have his, like, right outside his? We don't have the one that's right outside his boss arena. Might as well go do that while we're on this recording. Got plenty of. Oh yeah, and I've been resting for far too long, so we're gonna pause here. It feels so correct that the day that I beat Godfrey was the day that I was doing a lot of deadlifting. That feels so correct. And I don't think I can actually have a chance at don't know why I even picked that up. I don't think I have a chance at fighting these guys. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, that's with no buffs, just 1 buff. I know the El Blavo here, you don't have to fight him, you can just run past him. You can run past him if you are good. I don't think, yeah, you can't use your horse right now in this area. heal blobbo. I've used that blob to like help me fight some of the nasty priests that are past this area. And I imagine that if one of those explodes in my face, I'm definitely dead. Am I in combat right now? No. Okay, might as well do this then. Because I might have to fight something, and I'd like to have as much as I can. Just gotta hit the ground running. Just gotta hit the ground running. So another reason that I'd like to not... oh, do I have to fight Vare here? I don't know if I have to. Huh. I forget how you do that quest. A lantern would not go amiss right now. Oh, he's chasing me. And he hurts. I know he hurts. I do not have my lantern available. Oh, there's two of them now. Those guys are nasty too. And I think they've got Renuvias. So I think they can just... Like, that was just a throwing knife that they threw. And I think there's three of them now. Eventually they will kind of fuck off, but I think you have to go back. This is where you go and fight Vare. But you don't have to. It's just a NPC. Like, I have no reason to fight him. All I have to do is touch this, and we're good. If they kill me right now, it's no big deal. In fact, that's probably what's just gonna happen. Because they're standing on my grace. Oh! Oh, okay. That works. I'll take that. So this is the run-up to Moog. This is as close as you can get. There's a Statue of America up at the top, so that's nice, but that's the closest grace bonfire thing. There's a really good item in that chest, but it's it's like a max level Titanite, the smithing stone thing. Yeah, we're not gonna try and fight him with magic. That's a no bueno situation. So, no, excuse me. We are gonna fight him with magic. We're not gonna fight him with fire. That's what it was. I think we switched to magic when we were fighting Sewer Moog. It was a long time ago. It was many months. So let's see where we're at. Let's see what the damage looks like just fighting him straight up. Let's try to... I mean... Let's definitely use that. We're not going to try and fight him in hyper mode. This is just kind of like... We're kind of just winging it here, so... Now the question is, the jar is how much and the mask is how much. It's unfortunately it's quick. The buff from the mask is very, very quick. Jar helmet is a straight, what is it, 20%? Jar helm, come on, 15%, okay. And then the white mask. No, not the guy, white mask Vare. Come on. He is wearing the white surgeon white mask. There we go. And that does 10%. Yeah, that's not worth it. Okay. Although I think doing maybe one of these is probably a good idea, which means we're going to switch this over to here. We're going to switch this so that I'm going to have this out. Yeah. And we'll do that, like, right at the end of our buff routine. Oops. That's unfortunate. said. Oh man, just a soup sandwich right now. It's fine. We're fine. It's that buff's probably wearing off. We'll watch his little movie. Actually, his movie is really long. That's like the withered corpse of Mikola, or maybe it's not? I never was clear on exactly what this, like, thing is. But, like, yeah, I don't know. What's that ring that it's wearing? Show me the ring. I want a close-up of the ring. Here comes the Bloodman.
Dearest Mikola.
What is that ring? Yeah, I don't know.
You must abide alone a while.
Oh, Moog. He tricked you, man. He tricked you. You shouldn't be defending him.
Honored the guest to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Okay, let's run forward. Get that out so I don't accidentally whack it. It's not terrible damage. Oh, I'm so toast though. I won't survive his, Unos thing. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, do I even have it? I guess that's an important question. Do I even have the correct thing to survive this fight? I thought I got it earlier, just because I knew I was going to need it when I was in that area. I do not! I do not have it! Okay, well, hopefully, I mean, I don't think it, like, expires, that quest. It's, hold on, I don't want to look it up. I want to know. I want to know where it is. It's there. We'll just fight this lady. Straight up. I forget her name. She has like a double spinning twin blade thing. Just fight her straight up with magic. It's kind of funny because my flasks, I could probably collect some more Sacred Tears, but realistically my flasks are, I could get away with having 2 for most of these because I fight no hit, so I don't need red flasks, I don't need, and then the blue flasks I need like a couple, maybe 3, but not any more than that. Can I survive that? Famous last words. Okay. Yeah, I think we're alright. Do I have my, whatever. We'll fight her like this. Where are you? Holy crap! Okay, so that kills me. Tell me there's a stake. Yeah, thank you. It's good to have a stake. Steak is good for you. I could use a steak right now. I don't want to fight those dogs. I'm all screwy right now, so let's just put this back the way it was so that I can... Just so that I'm not fighting with myself. Don't need this here anymore. Oh jeez, come on man. Come on man! Fine. How do I not aggro those stupid dogs? I love useless mobs interfering with my boss fight. Okay, I don't think I proctor yet. Yeah, because I can still mount my horse. Means I haven't proctor yet. Okay, she should be procced now. Do this before she gets here. Fight her not in hyper mode. Come here! Oh, I should have my, well, I'm good. I'm good. No, no, I'm good. Okay, cool. That wasn't that bad. Okay, that's what we needed. We needed the purifying crystal tier. Ooh. And now, if you, like, rest and come back here, like, Shinobi's dead, but I already went all the way through Frenzied Flame. Like, he's already been killed and taken over by the Frenzied Flame, so. A couple of these roses. Okay, so we have what we need. We're probably gonna call it there for today. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. Hour and a half long video. We broke past Godfrey, and now we're into kind of like the post-game almost, because we need to go into the DLC for some more tech. It might be possible to do Radagon and Elden Beast with just the... In fact, you know what I'm going to do? This is a good thing to do. I'm going to save and duplicate the save once I beat Moog, so that I can see if it's possible with... If I want to come back and go like, okay, no DLC tech, can we do this? Because I started this game well before the DLC came out. And well before the DLC, like, trailer even came out, so... yeah. Yep. So we'll do that just so that we have like a save point. And well, I guess it's pretty easy. It's not like we're gonna go into the DLC and there's gonna be like permanent alterations to my character that will change it. All I just have to do is not use the better jar helmet, not use any of the big pots, and that's it. Okay, so I don't need to do that. I can prove that it's possible with base game gear. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna call it there. I am going to workshop. Oh, I guess I should. What I need to do is pull this down, and then I'm going to go back and redo my my flask, because I need to put the purifying crystal tier in my flask. And that's a little rough because that's nice too. My physic, I mean. It's a little rough because that means that we really shouldn't use it until like halfway through the fight, so that the purifying crystal tier will save us. And then that's good. Yeah, that's good. We don't need any more intelligence. That's always nice. That's nice. Yeah, so I mean the build is done. Build's been done for a while, so this is still the magic build. The only thing different is that we're gonna wear this instead of this. Because every time he bleeds me, I'd like to get a little bonus from that. Screw it. We'll do one attempt. Don't need this in the kit, because we're not doing that. We're not going to drink our flask first. Okay, so we're gonna do Golden Vow, Hellish Brewery, so we can't redo that one in there, so it'll damage him. We'll do Contagious Fury, we'll do one of these, and we'll get in there. And we'll just have this. Like, we'll try. We'll try this. We'll put it here. From downtown! I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad damage. Ooh, the rotating to the side thing. Don't love that. Oh, so I've already got him Trace. Man, these feel familiar. Ah. Man, he does damage. He does big damage. I mean, this is the end game area. This is supposed to be past Melania. So this is well, not past Melania, but on the same level as Melania, just slightly. His scaling is just slightly worse than Melania's. So okay, it's gonna be tough. I probably want to at least try that. Let me see. I know I said I was done, but get 6 of these. They're gonna be after that, so let's do that. Is there like a spicy one? No, I think there's just a roped one. There isn't a ritual pot that does bleed. Because one of these looks like it is, but it's not. Yeah, whatever. I forgot to do this too, which we're definitely gonna do. Okay, not that, but this. This. And I think we'll just enter after that. And then we'll run up to Terra Magica, Seppuku, and Jellyfish. That's not the right pot, but I still did almost the same damage. Oop, that's death, yeah. You know, dear viewer, this may warrant what am I trying to say? A respecking. Because and maybe even some grinding, dare I say grinding for some levels, because I'm fighting him not one shot. I should probably have some more vigor than 17. I should at least push up to the 40 soft cap. And then I should probably also have way more arcane than I do. I want to see. Okay, I'm not buffing at all. I just want to see something. I want to see how easy it is to prop bleed on him with pots with 8 arcane. It should be 3 pots. But that's the thing, is that it's kind of like a I don't know if I did any damage to him there, any bleed to him. But did I? There's the bleed. And it took me like 6 to do it, so I don't know if that's smart. And the bleed did not as much damage as I wanted it to do. So we're gonna go with no fly pots, no arcane. Screw that. We're just gonna stick to the magic damage, the tried and true. Does he sleep? He probably does the sleep thing where he just like sits down for a second. We are now like 20 minutes past when I said I was gonna be done. He probably sleeps, but he probably just does the like sleep for a second and then wake back up. Let me see. God, Moog's Shackle would be so good here, but I don't know about using it. I don't know. I don't want to use it. Did I use it last time? I don't think I used it for Sewer Moog, and so I don't want to use it for this. Does it do any damage? Inflicting no damage but stunning him. That's a gray area. That's a gray area in using. Yeah. I'll have to think on that.
Okay, well, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.